A few years back, I went into the woods to pick berries. As the area was unfamiliar to me, I soon found myself lost. It was already getting dark by the time I managed to come out of the woods, and I found myself near a site close to the railroad. For small houses with no lights on were present in the area. I knocked on each of them and found that all four of the houses were abandoned except for the last one, which was unlocked. I went inside hoping to get some rest after a long hike through the woods. Although the house was warm, it smelled damp and it was evident that no one had visited it for a long time. The house was neat and tidy, and I settled down on the bed. I could hear the sound of water somewhere nearby, which must have been a stream running close to the house. The moon appeared in the only window, and since it was already late, I decided to spend the night in the warm house. At some point during the night, I woke up with the urge to go to the window. My feet seemed to guide me towards the window on their own, and I could hear the sound of water from the stream even louder than before. When I looked outside, I saw the silhouette of a large creature, around 30 meters from the house, right in front of the window. The moonlight shone on the creature, and it seemed to stand silently and watch me. I couldn't tell how long the creature stood there, but it eventually shook its head and walked away slowly towards the forest. I felt weak and cold sweat ran down my body. My hands trembled, and I felt very bad. Somehow, I managed to make my way back to the bed and fell unconscious. When I woke up the next day, the sun was already high up in the sky, and I felt nauseous and anxious. I mustered my strength and left the house. To my surprise, I couldn't hear the sound of the brook anymore. It was challenging to walk, but after a while, I managed to come out on the highway and eventually drove back home. I don't know what that creature was, but it seemed to have hypnotized me and taken some of my energy. For days afterwards, thoughts of death and suicide filled my mind. If it was a human, it was huge, about 3 meters tall, if not more.